Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to the video. My name is Brando Linick, and this is going to be a business model breakdown review. And you're going to want to pay attention because I'm going to cover critical information you have to know when it comes to building a business in a way that's not just highly profitable, but that's highly lucrative, where you can go out and afford your passions, but not just afford your passions, have the time and ability to enjoy them. So you're going to want to pay close attention, and I figured the best example, pardon me for that, obviously this is raw and totally uncut. The best example I could use for this is actually how to start a drinking business, alright, a water drinking business. And when it comes to this, some of you thought I was going to talk about alcohol there, but when it comes to this, the first thing you need to keep in mind with the business model is the business model itself and the overhead that's associated with it. When you're looking at a drinking water business or a water drinking business, however you want to put it, okay, you're looking at facilities, you're looking at operating costs to produce a bottle, a plastic bottle, and you're also looking at wrapping that with your label. Okay, so you're looking at a lot of different things, and you know there's two different approaches you can actually take to this. You can do the facility where you're actually having drinking water bottles, and you can do it where you have clean water, where you actually fill up water jugs that can go in people's homes and offices, but you just purify the water, you clean the water, and you offer that as your business, which you can make money doing it, but dealing with supplies, equipment, employees, the whole territory that goes with the business model, I'd advise you before you consider it, if you're looking at getting involved in business because you want to make money, the best thing you could learn how to do is increase your profit margins as high as you possibly can, because when you're dealing with supplies, equipment, employees, those things automatically cut down your profit margins, alright? So I hope that makes sense, because that's really ultimately what's going to pay you at the end of the day, what's going to allow you to pursue and afford what you're passionate about, okay? And what's going to allow you to spend more time with your family, alright? To do the things that you want to do when you want to do it. So if you're looking at this, like I said, because you want to make money in business, if that's really what you're looking for, to do what you want, when you want, before you consider starting, a drinking water business, if you hear me out here for a minute, I've got a tip and lead I want to throw your way, because my experience with this goes back over the last 15 months when I transitioned from a traditional business, okay, where I was literally paying employees sometimes more than I was getting paid. And not to say that you're going to experience the same thing, but dealing with supplies, equipment, all the stuff that goes associated with a drinking water business. And I transitioned over to the internet. I started an online business, and the reason was I came across a person who was building a business online where they were able to afford what they were passionate about, but not just afford it, be able to enjoy it with true leverage and time freedom. And they were building a business online without supplies, without equipment, without shipping and handling, without inventory, without chasing people down to get them in the business, without having to do home meetings or prospect their friends and family or hunt people down. They were literally using systems to build their business online, alright, and using that to attract an endless amount of people to them. So they were building a high multiple six-figure income business, attracting people to them, and because they were doing this and traveling, their passion was traveling around the world to different locations. Just to give you an idea of the true leverage you can create with the internet, they're living in different locations where they didn't even speak the language for like 8 months period of time, 2 months period of time, then they pack up and move to a different location in like really nice homes, and they keep doing this, and they haven't stopped for like the last couple of years. And because they've been able to do that, I reached out to them for help, was able to get their permission to model and copy them. Less than 30 days later, created for myself not average, not typical results. I decided not to be average or typical. I had to work my butt off. Income disclaimer, not guaranteeing you results, just sharing with you what's possible. I was able to create a full-time income business working part-time on the internet. Haven't looked back since. And the cool part is, I didn't have to take on any of that overhead that can cost you tens of thousands of dollars. I didn't have to deal with that, which can set you back time-wise to spend with your family, hours and hours and hours, where you only have, like 2 hours in the evening to hang out with your family. All right, I didn't have to deal with those things. And like I said, if you're looking at how to start a drinking water business because you want to build a business to make money, best type of business model you could tap into and learn how to leverage that's highly profitable, that's by far the most profitable business model I've ever come across, and I'm sure it will ever be, all right, because you don't have to deal with the equipment, supplies, employees, all the things that go with a drinking water business, is the internet, all right? Learn the skills to leverage the internet if you want to build a business to do what you want, when you want, and I'm re-emphasizing this, okay, just so this comes across clear, because if you are looking at this because you're really passionate about, a drinking water business, comment down below and I'll point you in the right direction. But if you want to build a business in a way where you can do what you want, and this makes sense to you, okay, and this makes sense to you from a business model review and perspective, If you're coachable and trainable, if you're willing to learn some things, check out my site, connect with me. If you are interested in learning how to build a business on the internet, if you're interested in learning how to do this in a way that creates true leverage and flexibility, okay, without having to deal with supplies, equipment, employees, or doing home meetings, or chasing people down, where you can use systems to attract an endless amount of people to you. Alright, if you want to learn how to do this, check it out. It's 123marketingtips.com. I'll put the link down below in the description. It's not to say that there's no work required because it's on the internet. Of course, like I said, there's work. You gotta learn some things, but if you're okay with that, it's a short learning curve. If you can press play on some training videos, I'll see you there. And most importantly, my friend, I'll see you on the beaches of the world. I look forward to seeing whatever direction you take, your success story in the next one.